Cool. Let me know if I'm audible or not. Okay.
Yes, you're around.
Cool. I'll quickly present my screen and yeah, is it visible? Cool. Yeah. Hi everyone. Rahul Ray this side, and today I'm going to talk about a tool and or mainly we can say some AI tools that we can use in our daily lives. I'm mainly a AI consumer who likes to use AI tools in his daily life to optimize or do efficiently my work. Let's first understand the problem statement. Yeah, the commit message dilemma. So we all must have gone through this particular dilemma in our daily lives. So what is the issue that we do some work, write some code, and then we just put a lot of time into deciding what should be the perfect commit message. I know there are some standards that what should be the commit message for our project and all, but I just wanted to make this particular process automated so that we don't have to spend a lot of time over here. How we can create a tool and how we can take help from AI. So we just a simple context concept that we use the AI brain. We will use our code diff and generate the smart commit message. That's it. It's a pretty simple and basic tool. I'll just show you how I have built this, what technical details you will need to create a certain kind of similar kind of tools for yourself, and we are good to go. So what I'll do is I'll divide this into two parts. First I'll show you how did I build this, and then I can show you an actual demo of this particular plugin. Cool. So this is my repository where you can see which has been like where I have generated built this particular plugin. So you must have known. So if you have any idea of building plugins in past, you must have known that this is the project structure that we follow, especially if we are building it in Kotlin. So I have purely used Kotlin over here, and so this is the main file that we are. This is the entry file that we see. This plugin.xml. Uh, Here we. So how does a plugin work? A plugin works. It is injected to your ID. Then you have certain actions that needs to be performed in this particular plugin. Okay. So I'll simply go through the entry point, like how you can generate a smart commit message for yourself. So this is the entry point. So for every plugin you will have to define some actions, and you can define some actions in the XML format like this. So for now I have defined an action called generate commit message. It has a text, so this is the action that we need to use while using this particular plugin, and this corresponds to this particular commit message action class. Now what this does, it has an on action performed method which comes from this an action class. It is a built-in class that we get from IntelliJ. So we just need to extend this and override this message. Now there are certain steps that needs to be followed while building this. First we determine the git root. So we need to know what is the root path of this of the directory that we are going to generate message for. So first of all we generate the git root path. If so, there are certain validations after every step. So if we get some invalid values or invalid data, we simply throw some error. So then we check the changes. So how do we check the changes? We use this particular inbuilt change list manager, and inside this this particular change list manager class, what basically this does, it accumulates all the staged changes. So let's say you have okay, let's say I have added this particular change in my file, right? And if I do git status, it will show me that this file has been modified. And what I'll do is I'll git add it, and now if I do this, this is particularly staged. So what this particular change list manager will do, it will fetch that particular change in form of git diff. So this is the same as doing git diff. Not sure if I am putting the correct command. I guess I'm not putting the correct command, but
it should be unstaged to see the diff. You have staged diff, right?
yeah,
It's not diff.
cool. Let's like you got the context, right? So it basically generates the gets the changes in form of a git diff, and then we get this particular diff summary from this particular. So we have particular this I have written down this function executes this particular command for unstaged changes and this one for stage changes, and then it combines both the diffs to give me both the stage and unstaged changes, because I don't want to miss unstaged changes. Now what I need to do is so if somehow some error occurs, again a simple validation, if diff summary is empty, in that case I'll simply throw an error. Okay, now till this point I got the diff summary, got the changes from my repository. Now what I need to do is I need to make the API call to OpenAI. But to make the API call, I definitely need the OpenAI API key. You can get this API key from let me show you, from your this OpenAI website. You can simply generate your own API key, because either mine will be bombarded with a lot of requests. So that's why I have given an option to generate your own API key and save it. Basically it will search for so what it will do is it will first look in the local password manager for the saved API key. If it found good enough, if it is not, then it will simply ask for an API key for yourself in the form of a prompt. This will generate a input dialog box to enter your API key. That's it. Now once you enter this, it will save this particular API key in the password manager of your IDE only in an encrypted manner, so you don't have to worry about your configuration and all. Now if you got the API key, again some validation, if it is not null or at all, then we'll simply make the API call. Now this OpenAPI client.generate commit message, this function is basically written down by me only. So what this will do, this will make an API call, but before that we need to create the API request in the correct format, otherwise we won't get the correct response. So for this I have created this function, this build chat JSON payload. What this will do is this will generate two types of roles in the form of a JSON object only. First one is system, that will simply tell my GPT that you are an AI assistant and you need to write git message on the basis of the diffs that I am providing, and this is the standards that I am providing them, that this is the types that they can use. Either it can be a feature, fix, core, doc, style, anything. And the second role I am providing is the user, because I need this particular prompt, the particular result for a end user, and this will be his action, that as a user I just want this type of I will prompt this type of message. So it will so we need to provide these kind of roles to your GPT prompt. Then we will set the model. So for now I have set it to 3.5 turbo only. If you want, you can just raise a PR on the repository. The repository is open source. You can just raise a PR on it, and then we can work on it as well. And yeah, so once it is done, we will simply put the messages in the particular JSON, and this is how we create the payload for our request. Now once the payload is created, we will simply attach this particular payload to our request body, and we will initiate the API call. We'll simply this simply use a OK HTTP client. I have not used Ktor and all libraries because it's a very small project. So it simply uses an OK HTTP client, which on success of the API call, it returns whether it returns an array of responses. But for now I am just picking the first one, whatever it returns. we can add one more step to it to generate multiple commit messages and let the user to select from them. But that is a next AI for me. Right now it is not done. So once I got the result, I'll simply send this particular callback to my main action class. So okay, this one, yeah, this one. So here I receive this particular result, whether it's a success or a failure. If it's a success, I simply again show a dialog box to simply show what like this is a message. Then you have two options, in fact three options. First one is to cancel, like I don't want to do anything. Second one is also cancel right now, and third one is to copy to clipboard. So you don't have to manually select every text and copy it. You can simply copy it to clipboard, copy it to your clipboard. And yeah, so if by any chance this API call fails, so this is being handled over here. Now the API failure can consist of, for now I have handled two cases. Either your API key was, either it was invalid or it got expired. In both the cases it will throw you 401, and in that case I'll simply clear my password manager and ask for a new API key again from the user. That's it. And once the API key is submitted, it will make the API call again. That's pretty straightforward. And if it's some other error, then we will simply show the error to the user. For now, cool. So this is the flow, and this is the thing. This is the actual flow, like how the steps to be followed to build this kind of stuff. Definitely, it's a very MVP kind of thing, and you can build a lot of. And we can build a lot on top of this, so we can do this later in our next phases. So now we have seen how you can just build your plugin and all. Then after this you have to publish this plugin on the JetBrains Studio. That's a different topic and we will cover it later. Let's see its actual uses. So right now this plugin is live on JetBrains marketplace. So how you can install it? You can simply go to your plugin section, and yeah, you can simply go to your plugin section and search for Commit Genie. And yeah, right now it is installed for me, so that's why I'm seeing this. Otherwise you would have the option to install it and you have to restart the system. That's how it will work right now. Yeah, so right now it is live. You can just go ahead and check it out. I'll put the link in the chat box. So this is how you can install it. Now let me show you an example. So for now, let's say I create, so this is a normal Kotlin class. This is an IntelliJ community edition IDE, not the Android Studio, but this will work the same for all the IntelliJ IDEs. So it will be same experience for all of them. So let me create a class. Let's say what do we call, chat, and it might have a name, a text, and an ID. Cool. Now if we can see in our status, we can simply see yes, it is updated. We will simply add it to our stage changes. Cool. It is staged. Now I don't want to, so the next step is to git commit and put the commit message. So what I'll do is I'll simply double tap and shift, and I will search for generate commit message, and you can see that I got the action. This is the action that we got from our plugin. So if I click on it, yeah, added chat data class in main.kt. That's how you can simply copy to clipboard and paste it. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so here So since my API key was already saved, that's why I didn't prompt for it. What I'll do is I'll restart the system. Right now I have set the settings so that it will forget clear all the passwords and all once I restart it. So let me just restart it, and we'll see how we can how it will ask for. Yeah, this is the demo. Cool, right? And now if I do again generate commit message, so you can see, right, that it asks for your API key. Now I'll simply put my API key which I have saved. You can get your own API key from the portal and just add it over here. If I'll simply save the API key again, it will make the API call again and give you the desired result. That's it. Cool. So that was it for the demo, and cool. That was it for the demo, and this you can just try it yourself by going to this particular repository. In this particular this is the open repository, open source. If you want to make any changes, put any contributions, simply create a PR on it. I'll review it, and we can have a discussion. And this will also contain the link to the plugin page, so you can separately explore this. Cool. And the next thing, yeah, any Q&A, whatever you want.
So hi Rahul.
Yeah,
So
hi.
this is Adarsh here.
Yeah.
Just wanted to understand, like, suppose if we are implementing a new feature which has like around 30-40 files, so will this also be able to like generate a commit message based on the new feature?
No, right now it doesn't, because the thing is, we use a limited token. We need to increase the tokens because the content will be very large in that case. So it's a like a next to do kind of a thing. It's a simply it was simply hobby project. That's why I didn't add much tokens to it. But yeah, you can do that simply.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Rahul, can we like commit a message based on some Jira ticket?
Jira ticket, you mean to say? Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Like Jira ticket, we have branch selection, correct?
Yeah.
Branch message. Yeah, based on that, can we commit here?
Yeah, so we need to modify the prompt, and also we can, what we can do is we can get the branch name as well, and we can add it into a prompt so that it can generate some meaningful messages as well. So yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Rahul, can you please go through my question in message box?
Let me. Can you ask again? Okay, I'll just have to
Yeah,
search
it could
for.
be with the interesting name. I have a similar question, like if we have kind of prefix rules set for the commit message, like if there would be a defect or there would be some bug or there would be some test cases story, and we have to give some prefix, like if there's a fix for any defect, so in commit message there should be one initial message should be auto generated, like fix, refactor, or maybe test cases. So there would be any chance to with the help of AI we can align our Jira story defects or maybe bugs, which we can help us to identify like which kind of the things we have to pre-used automatically, not manually.
Yeah, that's a very good suggestion, and please feel free to put these suggestions in the repository. I'll be happy to pick on those, and even if you want to make some contributions on top of it, please go ahead. So
That would be really good for me as well. So can you please put down your repository link to this chat so we can
yeah,
go and discuss further?
yeah, I'll put in all the links in one place only, so you can just. Okay, not sure if it got. Cool, I'll put in all the links. Cool. You can just check it out whenever you feel like.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, man.
From doubt. So my query is like, is the API key mandatory for using the current thing,
Yes.
or is
Yes.
it
Yes.
mandatory?
Yes.
And what is the pricing for that too? Like, many people ask this, like, is it free or do we have to pay for that?
So right now I'm using the free version. That's why I was using 3.5 turbo as a model.
Okay.
But if you have like so it basically depends on you. So if you have the pro version, you can simply get your own API key and you can update the model. It works for that. You can
Okay,
simply go ahead.
Well, yeah, what is the like token limit for that?
Right now I'm not sure about token limit. I guess token limit you can update on your own portal.
Okay. Okay.
It is user based. Yeah.
Understood.
Cool. Any other questions or we can move ahead?